It is a very wintry morning here in Arkansas, which means I am stuck inside and I can't go anywhere else. So we're gonna have to do this demo today at my house, at my home. I mean, my mom's home. All right, let's get started. So this is I'm gonna show you what the application looked like first, and then afterward, I'm gonna show you how to set up the application locally on your machine. This is mostly for future Alex to work on this app. So if you have problem getting this app set up, just ask me a question. Just shoot the comment below and I will get back to you. So this is what the application looks like right now. The goal of the application is to build an online marketplace for people to come and buy and sell images. So let's start from the beginning. We're gonna go ahead and make a new account here. We're gonna log in. Because Ava does not exist in the account, we're gonna make her a new account and register her. And upon creating a new account, she will be automatically logged in, and all of her credential or her password will be saved inside of the database as hashed string. And I think I'm using bcrypt to hash the password right now. I'm not exactly sure what algorithm to use, but I know it's very secured and it is the industry standard. So now now that we logged in, Ava going to upload a few photos. She can click on the box to select whatever photos she wants to upload, or she can drag and drop the photos she wants to the box. So she's going to upload all of her New York photo here. I'm going to upload one photo first by using the click and box method, and then I'm going to use the other method, which is the drag and drop method. I think all of these are photos I have not uploaded. So we're going to click here, and we're going to drag all of this file onto here, and that should work too. And you can drag in other file. For example, if you drag in, it's only support PNG and JPEG. So if you drag in a movie file, it would not work. So I'm gonna demonstrate that in a second. But what happened right now is that when she uploads the photos, her original image gets sent to the backend. And what the backend is going to do is that it's going to take the image, it's going to compress it down to WebP format, like super highly compressed, and then it's going to store the original image also in Amazon S3. And while it's doing that, Google Image AI will also take a look at the image and identify the content in that image. And yeah, it's also going to save the width and height of the image, and that is for a reason. It's mostly for the front end to display the image on the homepage. So now that we have all the image loaded, I'm still missing one more images, and that is my Spider-Man images. I'm very proud of that image, so I'm gonna go find it and put it in there. I think it's that one. Yeah, that's my Spider-Man image. I am very proud of that image. So let me show you what it looked like when you drag in an incompatible file. This is what's gonna happen. Yeah, POV, it only supports JPEG or PNG. This will not work, so it will not get uploaded. So yeah, you can drag in incompatible file along with compatible file, and it will only take in the compatible file. Boom. There you go. You have no idea how long it took me to figure that out, to build that. All right, we're gonna full screen this because the application is not fully responsive yet. So we're gonna name this image Never Forget. I love New York so much. I want to go back there. Maybe California is better. All right, we're gonna call this Urban Exploration. We're gonna set the price to 60 cents just to mix it up a little. And we're gonna set the price this to Tired Night because he looked tired. Let's try to set it to 30 cents. Oh, it cannot be lower than 30 cents. So we can't do that. So now we gotta set the price to 51 cents to make it compatible. If you're wondering why, Stripe only supports amount more than 50 cents. It's called the Subway Hero. And make this public. Let's call this the river, and make this public also. Call this Sky High. I know these are amazing images. I'm very proud of this image. Let's call this A Lovely Night, and make this public also. And if you can see right here, the image should get updated. The image name should get updated. Let me refresh the database real quick. Here we go. That's the image name, and it should be updated. All of the text formatting is handled using CSS, so you don't have to worry about capitalization and stuff like that. So now we're going to go back to this website and log out to access this image on the main page. And from here, we can search for a couple things. We can search for the image title. So let's say memories, right? We can search for image title, or we can search for the image content. So the image that named memories have tags of white, building, fixture, black and white, line, flooring. Let's call building. Let's call black and white. Black and white. We get black and white images. So this is an image of a car. We can search for car. Or we can search for a sky. I think that inside of image also have a sky. We can search for, this is the image of Vietnam, but we can search for light. Or we can search for, this is an image of a cave. This is an image, I'm not sure what this is for. Let me see what that image, what Google decided to identify that image as. Ilike, what is this for? That image is a watch. Okay. Funny. Guess what Spider-Man is inside of the database? So we can search for Subway Hero. Or we can search for Spider-Man. Nope, that doesn't work. Spider-Man. Google is weird like that. This is a Subway Tired Night. Let me see what that image is inside the backend. Tired Night. Tired Night is infrastructure, standing. I don't know. You can call that man. Man. People. Faces. Okay, it's kind of weird. Alright, so now we're going to test out the ability to pay for the image. So we're going to click on this image. We're going to pick play. I'm going to pay using Apple Pay. And in a second here, it's going to tell me the prompt to pay using Apple Pay on my phone. So let's see. Okay. My phone Bluetooth was off. I'm going to pay that for that image. And just like that, we get the image. And now we can download the original image. This image is huge, by the way. This image is like, this image is very huge. Desktop, get info. This image is 1.4 megabyte. That's not right. Maybe that's how they compress it. All right, let's go ahead and get the original. I'm gonna try and get the original image and compare it here. Save image as desktop. And right now the image compression is using WebP to compress the image, so the image size is super tiny. So let me see how big this image is using WebP. 17 kilobyte compared to 1.4 megabyte. That is insane. That is an order of magnitude smaller than the original image. So yeah, so that's now that you have the original image, you are good to go. So I can, and the Stripe, what's cool about Stripe is that it detects what payment method available to the user before it display it. So let's say you're using Google Chrome right now, right? And you click on this image, it's gonna ask you to use Google Pay instead of Apple Pay. And let's say if you are in incognito mode, right? Control Shift N, incognito mode, it cannot detect the payment method, so it's gonna default to the paid link. All right, so time for me to show you how to set up this application locally and run it locally. So I'm going to go over to my GitHub repo here. Where's my GitHub repo? And we're gonna clone this real quick. And then we're gonna do our term. Whoop, let's just get back that. Control L to clear it out. And CD out of this. We're in the trash now. Okay, that's let's CD it back to desktop. Okay, so now we're gonna do git clone that URL. And what we're going to do is we're gonna CD into it, Shopify intern challenge, and we're gonna do npm I on the back end. And then we're going to CD into the front end and do npm I there. CD into client, that's the front end, npm I there. Okay. And what we're going to do next is that we're going to copy all of, for this application to work, you will need all of this variable. You need to have your AWS credential, your database URL, your Google API key, your Stripe API key, and yeah. I'm going to show you how to get that real quick. Actually, let me go to my, where is my other browser? Credential. Okay, so this is how you get it. So to get your Google API key, go to apiservice.com service, go to credential, and go to create a new credential. Make sure that's on the API key, and that should generate a new API key for you. All right, if you want to have your AWS bucket working, go to S3. Excuse me. Go to create a new bucket and name whatever you want here. And make sure you enable ACL and make sure that block all public access is not enabled. And you want to create a new bucket and grab your oh god, it is glitching out. And grab your stuff. But yeah, for your Stripe, log into your developer mode and get your and grab your public key and strict secret key. And for Apple Pay to work, you need to register the new domain with Apple Pay. But I'm going to show you how to do that later, because I just want to get the application up and running right now. I'm going to cd out of it. We're going to copy the environment variable from my existing project into this application, because without the environment variable, the app will not work. So we're going to copy cp desktop, and then env and v, and then we're going to name it here .env, and we're going to do code dot to open it up, and then there we go. Oh god, okay, I have to blur that out now. Okay, and you want to cd, and then that should work. We're going to cd into client, and then we're going to do npm I'm sorry, we did already npm run build to build the application so that the backend can serve it the optimized build. All right, we're going to cd back out and then do npm run dev. All right, and that should serve application, both the front and the back end. So to go to localhost 9000 or whatever port you set it to. Let's see what the error is actually. Console undefined. So right now our environment variable is undefined. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cd back into client, and I'm going to do npm vim.env, and then I'm going to copy my copy this URL, my backend URL into there. Right now it's using localhost 9000, so we're going to do localhost 9000 here, and I think I have an extra space at the beginning here. Okay, exit wq and save it. And now we're going to do backend, we're going to do npm run build again, and that should create the optimized build with the backend URL. And then we're going to cd back out of this, and then we're going to do npm run dev again, and that should work. Okay, there we go. Now the application is working locally. For Apple Pay to work, there is a couple more steps you have to do. So for Apple Pay to work, you need to serve this entire thing over HTTPS instead of HTTP. And the way we're going to do that is by the way we're going to use ngrok to do that. So we're going to use let's just use the terminal in here. It's much easier. Ngrok HTTP excuse me 9000. All right. So what that's going to do is ngrok is going to give us the HTTPS version of this app, and we're just going to open up that in the terminal. Visit the website. All right, let me see why it's blank here. Console page block was not allowed to go to the config. Okay, so our Stripe key is not working right now because our environment variable is not right. I got a feeling this is going to be another one of those course error here. And I'm going to just move this out here. I'm pretty sure I set my environment variable correctly, but I don't think I am. Okay, so it's look like is that should, okay, let's move it back in there. Let's move that back. Let's just leave that out there for now, because otherwise, if that's not the issue, we're gonna have to debug it. What we're going to do is we're gonna make a new terminal here. Actually, no, we're gonna change this. I have to blur it out again. We're gonna go back into the client, into env, and we're gonna grab that ngrok URL and paste it here, and do the build again. See the backend client. Build again. Sorry guys, I did not have enough sleep last night. I have like 4 hours sleep. I slept like horrible. And then that should work. There we go. So now Apple Pay should be working locally on your machine. Pay with a link. Oh yeah, afterward you have to register your domain with Apple Pay. So just go to here. Just go to oh god, I don't know where I left that. Go to Stripe, and then you want to register a new domain here, and you want to download the verification file. If you haven't done this already, it might be outdated. You want to download the verification file and paste it inside of your what is it called? Your public folder, and your paste there. And then when you visit the website at that location, you should be able to download it. So now I'm just gonna hit add because I already have that file in there. But in the future, it might be outdated, and you might have to update it again. Hit refresh. What on earth? Oh, I'm using the wrong one. This is the right one. Refresh. And just like that, Apple Pay is working. And when you go to that URL, you should be able to download the file. I think the URL is incorrect. .wellknown.association. But yeah, it's working now. So I guess that that works. Yeah, the URL is incorrect. For sure. Let me just replace this with localhost 9000, see what happened. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Okay, yeah. So I guess the URL is incorrect when I paste it in there or something. Maybe I have maybe I added an extra. Oh yeah, there's an extra HTTP in here. HTTPS. There we go. HTTPS, right? Colon, semicolon. Yeah. HTTPS, semicolon. There's an extra HTTPS in here. There we go, and that should work. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. This was kind of a rumbling mess because I'm really tired. I've been coding for the past 7 days and like 12 hours a day. With like and I didn't really have much sleep last night because the snowstorm. It just I leave my window open, and when the air gets too dry, I just woke up because the air conditioning kicks in and it gets real loud. So yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm kind of rambling on right now. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any question, and goodbye. See ya.